You must be crazy. 50 had a gun before he got shot. At him, I didn't even have it. 50 had it. The 45 with no safety. Niggas would have been in a room that small. That room is smaller than this. I swear on my dead father. John would have been dead. Chris, all the niggas that ran in would have been dead. And it would have been no 50 Cent story.
TORADORA. I remember this like it was yesterday. Middle school me just chilling in my bed, watching all types of shows, especially romance anime, cause who doesn't love romance? And I decided to go back to watch this again cause I really hate this little tsundere hoe. Cause she'll get mad and start punching niggas over the pettiest shit too. And even though I hate this trope so badly, I still fuck with the tsundere archetype. Cause you can create so much interesting things, and no matter how much you hate it, it makes you wanna watch more. I'm gonna be honest too, Ryuji's mom,
Damn, look at those cheeks.
Ryuji's dad, we don't care about bro. All we know is that he got open in cheeks and disappeared from Ryuji's life. But you know what that means.
It's my turn! You told me it was my turn!
Nigga, where your mom at, nigga? But as we start taking a deep dive into the beginning, we got our two very important main characters helping each other out with their crushes. And they try to plan and create situations that will allow for them to get whoever they want to get. But usually things don't work out cause they get mistaken for liking each other. And to add more info to those two, Minori is always happy and she always seems energetic. But deep down she's actually hiding her struggles and insecurities. And her whole purpose is to make sure that everyone else gets their happiness. So to me, she's cool. But Kitamura, I really don't care for bro like that. Like, I don't know, he's just my least favorite character. But I gotta give him credit where it's due. Cause he'll confess to someone that he likes if he needs to. Like he did with Taiga. But this happened way before Ryuji went to this school. And she ended up rejecting bro. Due to Taiga being nervous and all, not understanding her true feelings. But it don't matter cause she was just a crush anyways. And once he joined the student council, he started catching feelings for Sumire. Which brings me to her and Ami. Until now, I did not know these two were different characters. Cause they deadass look similar. But I was able to easily adapt and figure them out by their tiny differences. Due to my intellectual mind. But either way, we barely know Sumire. Other than the fact that she's your typical student council. Ami, on the other hand, is someone that feels the most developed out of everyone else. She's the daughter of some famous actress, so she puts on this facade to manipulate others, showing us how selfish she can be at times. She tried doing this to Ryuji when they met in that cafe, but Kitamura was able to help him out by taking him somewhere to hide and allowing him to see what she's really like. And I like how the anime really tries to make you hate these type of characters, cause I deadass disliked her too. Not as much as Taiga though, surprisingly. And sometimes the drama is so goddamn unnecessary at times, but it's what you expect from an anime with high schools. Like Minori obviously liked Ryuji, but she will always keep her feelings hidden. Then Ami Loki gets petty and tries to make her feel some type of way. So Minori pushes that bitch like and then Ami slaps her, which led to Minori hitting back. And according to my calculations, Minori would have put that bitch down the grave. Cause she's an athlete. Ami's unathletic ass ain't gonna do shit. So if we're being realistic, Ami ain't touching her at all. No glaze though, I'm not a dick rider. I still like Ami cause she's the reason for why certain characters are able to really be honest with themselves. Yeah, Taiga has some problems and shit, but she's gonna be the one to put her in her place. And yeah, Ami can get quite annoying, and sometimes as a viewer, you just want to do something like this, but she's low-key valid, cause she'll tell the truth. Even if she hurts somebody, she's gonna say what she wants to say to help them out. And she broke out of that cute girl personality, and finally became her true self, getting rid of a stalker that wouldn't leave her alone. And also cause she was jealous of how Taiga expresses her true feelings at times. So now she wants other people to like her true self, which Ryuji ended up doing anyways. And if only she wasn't playing around with his feelings, they could have been together. But knowing how romance animes are, it was never going to happen. And sometimes the best girls always have to lose, you feel me? Which tends to happen a lot. But here comes my favorite scene. The part where emotions are at its highest state. The part where they turn romance into action. They're using weapons, throwing punches, all because Kitamura got rejected by Sumire right in front of everybody in the school. So this is where Taiga actually has a reason to do what she's doing. And yeah, this was supposed to be emotional, but I low-key laughed at some parts. Cause everybody's just standing in the back like, damn, if I get in there, I might get whooped too. But shit, I can't blame them, cause Taiga got thrown across the classroom, then she immediately got up and punched this bitch in her face. So someone has to step in, and it ends up being Ryuji and some other guys. Taiga calls Sumire a chicken and a coward, while Taiga gets called a violent psychopath, leading to a shoe right in her face. So it turns out that Sumire does like Kitamura. She just didn't want to say her true feelings, cause Kitamura's the type of guy to leave everything behind just for her. His hopes and dreams, get that out of here. She didn't want to be the reason why he gives up his goals, which hits deep when you really think about it. You can't give out out your true feelings for someone because they'll be the ones to sacrifice everything they care for just to make you smile. Taiga still had valid reasons to do what she did though, and this is low-key where she really stopped chasing after Kitamura romantically. Well, let me not say stop, cause she actually still had a crush on him, but her feelings started going more towards Ryuji. And throughout the rest of the remaining episodes, since this fight scene takes place like halfway through, this is where we finally see things moving to the right direction. The show still tries to edge us with nonsense, but Ryuji and Taiga's feelings are starting to bloom into something even more special. Eventually, a Christmas party gets organized at school. Taiga and Ryuji decide to pull out their best fashion for the upcoming party, with the goal of Ryuji being able to take Minori on a little date, while Taiga backs him up. But it turns out Minori wasn't even there when they arrived. So Taiga decided to go meet with Minori and tell her Ryuji's there waiting for her. Cause deep down, Minori likes Ryuji, but feels like Taiga likes him too, and doesn't want to do anything to make her feel sad. She doesn't want to feel guilty about anything, cause she did have suspicions of Ryuji and Taiga liking each other. Though Taiga wants Minori to be happy too. And that's when Ryuji shows up at her apartment in a bear costume, making her smile for a moment before telling her that he doesn't want to leave her by herself. And like the tsundere she is, Taiga acts like it doesn't bother her at all and gets him out of her apartment, telling him that it'll be all fine. But obviously, it wasn't going to be fine. She breaks down in tears, realizing just how much she depends on Ryuji and how he's always been there for her. And now she might possibly lose that chance for the rest of her life. She breaks down outside, crying for Ryuji, now realizing that Minori is there the whole time. So like the good friend she is, she ends up rejecting Ryuji for Taiga's sake, leaving Ryuji in shock. So now everyone's in their feelings, but Taiga and Ryuji end up getting a lot more closer in the end, so you know more problems are going to occur. As we get a scene of them in the end, where these two are blushing and finally understanding each other, their mothers come out of nowhere. Taiga's mom was going to take her away, and Ryuji's mom was upset about him getting a job, and just wanted him to focus on getting good grades and having a respectable future. And then he ends up saying some shit like, "You're just afraid I'll end up like you," telling her that she doesn't have a future or a respectable life, and wants her to stop controlling his life. Now yes, Ryuji has a point here. He wants to do things for himself. But don't disrespect your mom, little bro. Watch your tone, little nigga. He ain't even apologized too. And him and Taiga end up running off. But later on, he ends up apologizing in his own way, I guess. Saying that he's growing up too, but he wants his mom to be there to see it. So I'll let you slide. Regardless, Ryuji's grandparents came by, he talked to his mom is happy, him and Taiga finally make a move, and they become a thing finally. But one thing I hate about most romance animes is how they'll wait to the last minute to give us the good shit. Like, why is that a thing? In all honesty, I just want to see a few episodes where they're actually being a couple. I want some wholesome moments. That's all I want. But anyways, yeah, Toradora, it go hard. Though I prefer Golden Time over it, since the anime takes place in college and all, and we need more romances that take place in college. Anyways, the Toradora characters, Ami is obviously cool, Taiga's cool, Minori is cool, Ryuji's a great main character, Kitamura's alright, but I still don't care for him. Same with Sumire. Anyways, that's all I got for today, and yeah, I'm out.